Hey, what is going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantom. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are all doing well. Before we jump into things, I do want to remind everybody that we have our 8 weeks of giveaways going on right now. So if you go back and watch the video that I posted on Friday of last week, just make sure you're subscribed to the channel, give it a like, leave a comment. You are entered to win. For the first week, we are doing an Elite Trainer box of Celebrations. We are doing a Celebrations product every week for 8 weeks. Probably cap it off with that Ultra Premium collection that everybody is so interested in. But that is going on right now, so make sure to go back after this video is done. Click on the video I posted Friday where I opened up a deluxe pin collection or a deluxe figure collection. And the collector's chest, and just make sure you're subscribed, leave a like, leave a comment, and then you are entered to win. Before I jump into everything, I do want to apologize. It has been like 5 days since I posted anything. It's been about a week since I recorded anything. It's just been nuts. Celebrations was absolutely crazy. And I knew going into it, it would be crazy because this is the biggest set we have ever done as far as pre-orders go. We did over 1,000 pre-orders for this set. We have never done anything close to that in the past. Usually when it comes to these special sets, a lot of times we focus on the Elite Trainer boxes, and then after the set releases, we start focusing on some of those ancillary products like a premium collection from Shining Fates, or double boxes or Hatterene boxes from Champion's Path, or the tins from Shining Fates. And we do that after things release just to kind of give us some time to make sure that we ship everything out. But we kind of went just all in on this one right away, did pre-orders about 5 days or a week before the set released, and we're like, here you go, here's what we're getting, here's our allocation. We held some back just to make sure that everything would arrive on as scheduled without damage and everything like that. But we wanted to put everything out there so that way everybody had the chance at receiving at least some product at a decent price. But unfortunately, that meant a lot of extra work. And we were somewhat prepared. We had everything as far as labels go printed in advance. We had a lot of supplies ordered and ready to go. But right now, the world just does not work the way that you're typically used to it working. We had delays for supplies. We had delays for product. We didn't end up getting the product in until Wednesday. And it wasn't even all the product. 2 pallets got completely lost. And then the liftgate on the truck was broken, so everything had to be manually unloaded, hauled in the rain. Supplies were delayed, supplies were lost. It was just crazy. So it took a lot of time. And if you're somebody who has packed orders before, when it comes to these collection boxes, there's different sizes, there's different weights, and the advertised weights from distributors don't always match up. So the pre-printed labels that we use, some of the weights did not line up, so we had to go void all those labels, pre-print new labels. It was just kind of a mess, and it took a lot of work. Huge shout out to Papa Blastoise and his family for coming down and helping out. It was a lot of work, but we are finally done, finally complete. Everything is on their way to the intended recipient. Thank goodness. So now we can talk about Celebrations a little bit more in depth, because I want to go over some pricing information and some pricing data. So I did things a little bit differently this time. I did not record a video going over pre-order data for singles. I have that information here in front of me. I also looked at information on opening day pricing and then current price. So here we are 5 days after release. I took the lowest near mint copies on TCG Player from when I compiled this spreadsheet, which was earlier today, which is Tuesday morning, and kind of compared it to opening day and pre-order price. A lot of this set is very, very interesting to me because I don't know where things are going. Now, to preface everything, I do want to say that Celebrations is a lot of fun to open. I haven't opened up a whole lot. We haven't opened up a whole lot because most of our product we actually put into the hands of customers. So that means my pull rate video that I'll record at some point this week is not going to have a whole lot of data from our personal pulls. Instead, it's going to be a lot of data that I've collected from other openings that people have done, just because we didn't open up that much, because we wanted to make sure that we got as much product as we could into the hands of customers. But some very, very interesting things. It seems like pull rates are very good, very strong. You're going to be getting about 40% classic collection. You're going to be getting about 50% of the normal collection ultra rare. So it's very, very strong. A typical ETB, you're going to get like 7, 8, 9 hits, somewhere around there, maybe even a little bit more in some cases, because you'll get double hitters in some where you get a classic collection card and an ultra rare right behind it. Now, what does that do to singles? Typically, that's going to mean singles drop considerably right away, right out of the gate. So I thought opening day, okay, these prices are going to tumble, and they're going to continue tumbling more and more until, 4, 5, 6 months from now, when they might start rebounding a little bit. But that's not necessarily the case. And I think it's going to be interesting to kind of analyze this and look at it over the next few days. I do think that Celebrations is a lot of fun to open, and I don't think that a lot of people should focus on the prices, should focus on investing, should focus on anything like that. I think that Celebrations was designed as a trip down memory lane, and there was a little graphic that Pokemon even posted yesterday of a child opening up Pokemon cards in 1999 to him opening up Pokemon cards with his child today, or whatever the case is, 25 years ago, whatever the case may be, 1995. So it's really about pull rates being high, so that way people can enjoy pulling these cards that maybe they did not get to pull back 25 years ago when they were a kid, and enjoying kind of a trip down memory lane of all of these cards that were so memorable to, whether it be competitive play or collecting or whatever the case may be. There's a lot of huge competitive cards in this set, which is another reason that I think a lot of people are kind of just buying up singles at these prices now. But also, I think that the delays, and I think that a lot of problems that we faced as far as freight goes, is going to delay the crash, quote unquote crash, of single pricing for at least about a few days yet, because a lot of people haven't even gotten their product yet. A lot of people who pre-ordered haven't gotten their Pokemon Center ETBs, haven't gotten their orders from GameStop, haven't even gotten their orders from us because they're still in transit. So as more product is opened, hopefully, we'll see these prices come down even more. So if you're somebody who wasn't able to get a whole lot of sealed product, but you're somebody who just really loves the set, wants to fill out a master set in your binder, definitely pay attention. This might be a set where you want to wait a few more weeks yet for the prices to kind of be at their lowest. It kind of is resembling more of like what Shining Fates did, but I expect a bigger price drop in the near future, maybe. At least that's what my thought process is. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Let's look at the numbers, just so you guys know what I'm talking about here. So I have this sorted in pre-order price from most expensive down to least expensive. And we're looking at Charizard. Pre-order price was about $250. Opening day, that was already down to $129.97, which is a 48% price drop expected. Then you typically expect it to go 70, 80%, quite a bit more. But the current price 5 days after release is actually $152.49, which is a 17% increase over the opening day price. Umbreon Gold Star, some of these numbers did continue to go down, but some of these numbers went up, and some of them went up a significant amount. Umbreon Gold Star selling for about $200, $99.99 was the price on opening day, and then the current price right now is $66.49, so a 50% drop from opening day from pre-order price, and then the opening day price drop to the current price was 33.5%. So it is following a decent trend of what we're expected to follow. Shiny Magikarp was selling for $65 pre-order, went down to $21.47 opening day, and then the current price right now is $37.56. So it had a decent sized drop from pre-order to opening day at 67%. But then the price drop lately hasn't happened. It's actually went up almost 75% from 5 days after opening day, which is very interesting. Birthday Pikachu, $50 opening day, 73% price drop to opening day. So $50 pre-order, 73% price drop to opening day, which is $13.43, and now it's gone up almost 40% to $18.74. Blastoise, one of the big trio, $45 for pre-order price, went down to $24.26 opening day, and then $21.99 currently. So it dropped a little bit more, but not as significant. I have seen copies, and the thing is right now TCG Player is all over the map. You could look this morning, there could be Blastoise selling for $16. You could look later on tonight, they're selling for $23. It's really all over the board right now. Mew EX from that Legend Maker reprint, $39.99 pre-order price, went down to $12 opening day, and now it's at $12.25, so kind of chilling right there. 70% drop from pre-order price to opening day, and now it's just hanging around right at $12. $40 for the Zekrom, went down to $6.22 on opening day. That's a 84% drop, which is crazy. It actually rebounded 84% to $11.48. Then we've got Venusaur here, $33 for the pre-order price, down in $19.50, which is about a 41% drop. Currently, you can buy it for $18.25, which is an additional 6% drop. So kind of holding steady, fairly steady, right around that $20 mark. Tapu Lele GX went from $30 all the way down to $12, which is a 60% drop. And now, again, just kind of hanging strong, 8%. It went up about $1. Reshiram, that full art Reshiram from Black and White, $30 for the pre-order price, down to $6.87 opening day, a 77% dive, and then it's rebounded back nicely, 29%, up to almost $9. Mewtwo EX, this is a very interesting one, $30 all the way down to $5 opening day, and now it's back up to $18.60. So it dropped 83%, regained 272% all the way up to $18.60. Luxray LVX, $28 for the pre-order price, all the way down to $6. So a 78.74% dip. And it went back up very, very slightly, 17% up to about $7. Mega Ray, this is an interesting one as well. It was $25 when the pre-order price was up. Opening day, it went all the way down to $7, which is crazy. Now it's back up to $19.15. And I want to go over my assumption of the pre-order of the pull rates in just a minute here after I get through this list. I think it's very interesting. This set is very interesting. $19.15, which is a 174% increase. The Garchomp Level X, $25 pre-order price, all the way down to $6.69, which is a 73% dip, which is crazy to me. I'm going to bring this down a little bit so you guys can see and you're not looking at my ugly mug. $8.47 is the current price, which is a rebound of about 27%. Then we've got Gardevoir EX, $20 for the pre-order price, all the way down to $6.50, which is a 67% dip. Then it's gained 130%, all the way back up to $15. Dark Gyarados from Team Rocket, $7.25, down from $18. So $7.25 opening day. Now it's $4.49. So this one is kind of following the trend that we're used to. 60% drop roughly from pre-order price to opening day, and then another 38% of a dip after that. Rocket Zapdos from $15 all the way down to $6.70 opening day, which is a 55% drop. And then you've got $5.74 currently, which is another 14% on top of it. So pretty much what we're used to. Xerneas EX is an interesting one. That was $11 pre-order price. It went all the way down to $3 opening day, which is a 75% dip. Then it gained 241%, all the way back to $9.44. Crazy. Donphan Prime started out about $10 for pre-order price, dipped 50%, all the way down to $5, and now it's continuing to fall. It's at $3.95, which is a 20% decrease after that. Groudon, $9 for the pre-order price, went all the way down to $1.50, 83% of a decline. Now it's gained a little bit back, but still a very, very cheap classic card. 79% it's gained back, all the way to $2.68. Imposter Professor Oak, some of these trainers are very, very cheap. $8 for the pre-order price, all the way down to $1 on opening day. It hasn't gained much back. It's at $1.19, so it dropped 87.5%, and then it's gained 19% back. Cleffa went from $8 down to $4.75, which is a 40% drop, 41%. Now it's down to $3.93, which is an additional 17%, about what we're used to. And then here comes Team Rocket, $6.99 for the pre-order price, down to $1, 85.69%. That is a huge, huge drop. And now it's up 19 more percent, or 19 cents to $1.19. Rocket's Admin, $6 for the pre-order price, $3.46 on opening day, which was a 42% drop. Now it's at $1.87, so it has dipped another 46%. Claydol, $4.99. That was the cheapest pre-order price, all the way down to 74 cents opening day, which is an 85% drop. It's gained 32% back at 98 cents, but that's not saying much. It's still under $1. And then finally, we have the Mew Gold Star, which is the only one out of the normal collection that really had a decent value to it. It was selling pre-order price for $120. It dipped down to $80, which was a 33% drop, and now it's gained a little bit back, 7.5%. All the way to $85.99. The cheapest ETB right now on TCG Player is $93, which makes me think that a lot of people are being patient, not buying a lot of sealed product from online, kind of going out. It looked like a lot of stores were jam-packed, and I know a lot of people had problems finding product, but it looked like a ton of people had success finding product. It looked like a lot was out there, and I'm sure a lot of it got bought up by people who are planning on reselling it, but it did look like Target, Walmart had huge allocations. You're used to seeing, 5, 6 ETBs on the shelf, and a lot of people saw 30, 40 ETBs on the shelf, saw tons of collection boxes. They had extra racks out at Target, which was really, really cool. And they started limiting people in a lot of different areas to one item per customer, one specific item. So one ETB, one collector's box, one tin, something like that, which is really, really cool. The pull rates are very interesting as well, and we'll talk about that later on this week. But I do think that there's a select group of these cards that are difficult to pull, more difficult than others. And then some of these cheaper cards down here, like your Groudon, Imposter Professor Oak, Cleffa, Rockets Admin, Claydol, those are more prevalent. Those were printed a lot more than some of these other cards, but I don't know if there's necessarily a huge difference between how many Charizards were printed and how many Mewtwo EXs were printed, because looking at some pull rate data, it seems like I saw one that's like, hey, Tapu Lele is the toughest one to pull. Granted, it was only a sample size of 750 packs, but they only pulled like one Tapu Lele, but they pulled, 4 or 5 Charizards. So I think that a lot of these cards were printed at similar amounts, and that's what's keeping these prices kind of up. And a lot of cards were printed, to the oblivion, like Here Comes Team Rocket, like Imposter Professor Oak, where those are a lot more prevalent when you open up your classic card. But we'll look more at that data, like I said, later in the week. I do expect these cards to continue to come down. I don't think they're going to continue rebounding. However, I could be wrong. A lot of people might be looking at this and saying, okay, this is the price dip now. I don't think it is. I think there's going to be more yet as more product gets out there, as more product gets opened. I know that the next set of releases that comes out next week is going to be limited, and there's going to be a smaller amount out there available as far as the premium collection, the collector's chest goes, as far as the figure collection goes. But I do think that's going to still add additional packs out there, and a lot of people, like I said, haven't gotten their product yet. So as more product gets opened, we'll see. These prices should come down a little bit more, but it's interesting to me to see the pre-order price compared to opening day have substantial dips like we're used to, but then usually you see it continue to drop down. We've seen a ton of them rebound, and some of them rebound crazy amounts, which I wanted to share with you guys. You can use this information, this data, for however you want to use it. Obviously, make your own assumptions. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert when it comes to things. I'm just kind of going off of what I've seen in the past. This is a little bit different, a little bit more intense than what we've seen in the past, but of course, this is only 4 cards per pack. So with that, I do want to say thank you for listening to me talk for the last 16 minutes or so. Thank you so much. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you're not currently subscribed. It really means a lot. Also, leave a like and a comment because it goes a long way for the algorithm. Guys, thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Peace!